When your dog sleeps with you, do you actually know what they're trying to say? Yes, it's adorable, but behind that closeness, there's something deeper that most people miss. It's one of the most emotionally loaded things your dog can do. And if you misunderstand it, which most owners do, you could be missing messages they've been trying to send for years. Let's start with what that nightly ritual really means. 1. It was never about staying warm. So, why does your dog actually sleep with you? Most people assume it's simple. Dogs get cold, you're warm, end of story. But here's the thing. Dogs are incredibly resourceful when it comes to finding heat. Sunny spots, laptops, radiators, laundry fresh from the dryer. If warmth was all they wanted, they have options. So why do they keep choosing you? Because sleep is when a dog is at their most defenseless. Every instinct they have screams at them to find somewhere hidden, somewhere safe, somewhere no predator could reach. And instead, they walk past every quiet corner in your home and climb into bed with a human 15 times their size. That's not about temperature. That's trust on a level most owners never fully realize. A study in animal cognition found that dogs form attachment styles with their owners similar to how infants bond with caregivers. When your dog chooses to sleep beside you, they're telling you something they can't say out loud. You make me feel safe enough to let my guard down completely. And by the way, if your dog ever suddenly stops sleeping with you, don't brush it off. We'll get into what that really means at the end, and it's something most owners wish they'd understood sooner. 2. They're blending their scent into yours. Have you ever noticed your dog pressing their head or body against you right before they settle into sleep? That's not random cuddling. It's chemistry. Dogs have scent glands along their cheeks, forehead, and the base of their tail. When they rub against you, they're leaving invisible markers behind. But here's what most people don't realize. When your dog sleeps pressed against you, they're not just marking you, they're blending your scent with theirs. In the wild, dogs who belong to the same colony share a communal scent. It's how they recognize family. It's how they say, "This one is safe," without making a sound. When your cat weaves their smell into yours night after night, they're performing an ancient ritual. They're telling the world and themselves that you belong to each other. This is also why your dog might sniff you intensely when you come home from somewhere new. You smell wrong. You've lost some of the shared scent in that bedtime cuddle. Part of it is them restoring what went missing. And hey, if this makes sense to you, smash that like button and subscribe. It's the best way to help us reach more dog people who actually care about understanding their cats on a deeper level.
3. They think they're your bodyguard. Ever wonder why your dog insists on sleeping in a specific spot? Maybe it's right by your head. Maybe it's near your feet. Maybe it's pressed against your back. That placement isn't random. It's strategic. Here's something that might surprise you. Even a small, pampered house dog still carries the instincts of a predator. And predators understand threat. When your cat positions themselves beside you at night, part of them believes they're standing guard. This goes back thousands of years. In wild cat colonies, members take turns watching over each other during rest. It's not just about bonding. It's survival. And your cat, no matter how domesticated, hasn't forgotten that ancient code. Watch where your cat sleeps. If they position themselves facing the door, they're watching the entry point. If they sleep near your head, they're protecting your most vulnerable area. They know they're small. They don't care. Something deep in their wiring says, this human is mine to protect. Now, will your cat fight off an intruder? Probably not. But in their mind, they've taken a pose. They've assigned themselves a role. And every single night, they show up for duty. 4. Every sleep position is a message. Does your curl into a tight ball? Sprawl out like they own the bed. Sleep with their back turned to you? Each of these positions is telling you something different. Let's start with the tight curl. This is the most protective position a dog can take. It shields their belly, tucks their paws, and keeps all vital organs hidden. If your dog always sleeps like this, they might feel safe enough to be near you, but not quite safe enough to fully let go. It's trust with a layer of caution. Now, the full sprawl, legs stretched out, belly exposed. Maybe even upside down. This is the ultimate sign of security. A dog showing there. Stomach is a dog who believes completely that nothing bad will happen to them in your presence. They've let go of every survival instinct that tells them to stay guarded. What about when they turn their back to you? Some owners take this personally. Don't. In the dog world, turning your back to someone means you trust them so much. You don't need to watch them. It's actually a compliment. And then there's the full contact press. When your cat sleeps, pushed right up against you, sometimes wedged into impossible spaces. That's the strongest statement of all. They want zero distance between you. That's not clingy. That's devotion. 5. They change their schedule just for you. Have you ever wondered why your dog seems to wake up when you do and wind down when you go to bed? That's not a coincidence. It's a choice they made for you. Dogs are naturally crepuscular. That means their bodies are wired to be most active at dawn and dusk. It's when their wild ancestors hunted. It's when their instincts tell them to be alert, not asleep. So, by nature, a dog's schedule shouldn't line up with yours at all. But bonded dogs do something remarkable. They override their own biology. Researchers studying domestic dogs found that dogs living closely with humans gradually shift their sleep and wake cycles to mirror their owners. They stay awake longer during the day. They sleep more deeply at night. Not because it's natural for them, but because that's when you're available. Think about that for a second. Your dog's entire internal clock, built over thousands of years of evolution, gets rewritten just so they can spend more time existing in your world. This is also why dogs greet you at the door or show up right before your alarm goes off. They've learned your rhythm. They've synced themselves to it, not out of habit, out of preference.